You know, I think it's really cool that you're a junior. Like, I loved your slam poetry performance on the topic of marshmallows. So simple, yet kind of hot, you know? Like who even thinks about marshmallows that much? Like, I don't, I just eat them. You know, maybe I shouldn't have come to this party, because now I'm in your room. We're in this room together. Alone. Well, you're in your bathroom, so the adjacent room. Oh, did you see downstairs? There was this pic of two chicks making out on the ceiling. Fuck, I think I'm crying. No, wait, I'm fine. I've just been taking this Meisner acting class for non-majors, and all you do is talk about your childhood and shit, and it's really opened me up and made me cry, like, all the time. I think I like you. I mean, not you, like the idea of you, like you are worth crying about in Meisner.
About this one thing he said to me that was just so cute. I wanted to die. And then we can keep talking about your writing again. Okay, so the other day when we were in bed together, he had to get up early, but I didn't. So he got in the shower, and then he got out of the shower, and he crawled into bed with me. And I turned over to just say hi or whatever, and then he said, "I have a secret for you." and then I said, "What?" And then he said, "You're pretty great." Oh my God! It took every ounce of feminism inside of me not to yell, "Marry me, please!" right in his face. Okay. I cannot believe I just told you any of that. It's just so sappy and a little weird. And let's just pretend I didn't say anything at all. And we can keep talking about your writing again and never mention this moment. I want to feel important. I want to feel like I'm contributing to the good of humanity and universal world peace. I want to be an artist. Even though I can't dance, I don't know how to draw, can't sing, and hate myself. I want to be loved by a family, because I never had that growing up, and probably won't until I have a child of my own, which I do want, in fact. 12 like the star signs or disciples of Christ. But I'll probably never have any children at all.
Talk to me, Francis. It's Tilly. Are you all right in there? So quiet. What are you thinking about, Francis? Francis! I love you. How do you talk to an almond? You're so little now and so light. The good news is that I'm happy now, Francis. Everyone around me seems so sad all the time, and I just can't relate. Can you hear me, Francis? Come on, give me a sign. you have to believe that Frances actually turned into an almond? I mean, is it possible that she ran away and put an almond onto a chair as a sort of going away present? Like a mint at a hotel? I'm gonna taste her. You know, people ask me this sometimes. And my sort of standard, the answer I like to give, because I could get dramatic, you know. I could be like, I tear you apart. I rip you limb from, you know. I burn your entire, like I can do that. But the answer I like to give is, I leave. I just leave. And your whole life continues on exactly as it was, zero change, like I was never even here. And then one day, maybe next week, maybe 10 years from now, maybe on your deathbed, one day you ask yourself, why is it that you're so relentlessly miserable? Why is it that you never ever, not even once, had the chance to make yourself less unhappy? And at that moment, whenever it comes, you think of this. You think of this conversation. And you say, oh, I did have a chance. I did have it. I just said no.
I called someone in Minneapolis today, and I hung up. I hung up twice. He was a doctor I met last summer. I thought I'd visit him over Christmas vacation. He was very responsive over the phone. He said hello before I hung up. I only met him once at a museum, but I could tell right away he liked me. He smiled a lot at my legs. I am very attractive from the kneecap to the ankles. You know, sometimes I just want to pack up my desk, go out, and say, respect me. I'm a respectable grown-up. And then other times I want to jump into a paper bag and fake and shake myself to death.
Yeah. You know? It's like all these families spread out, like on football fields with like the glow sticks, and they always have that crappy local marching band. And I don't know, it's always like kinda anticlimactic. Like afterwards, everybody's always just a little bit disappointed. And I don't know, it's like kind of random. Like we explode stuff in the sky and like look at it in like a group. And I don't know, it's also like I kind of hate America, so I don't feel like this urgent need to like celebrate it or anything, you know? Not that there's like, not that that's like a bad thing. Yeah, cool.
Okay, so I get the call from Marcia. She's my social worker, and she'd be very apologetic. She'd say that she's surprised, but she gently reminded me that I knew from the beginning that there was a possibility for this to happen. They try to keep families together, you know? Reunification and all. And I hang up the phone, and maybe Willa is taking a nap and I have to go into a room. And she wakes up, and I have to change her, give her a little snack. All the while telling myself, she's not your daughter, it's okay, she's just not your daughter. And I'd have her for a couple more days. I don't know how it would work. Maybe I'd have to put her into the car and drive her up to Orphano to her biological aunt's place. And I have Willa in my arms, and I'd stall probably. Say something about how she's eating, how much she's eating, and a little rash that needs taking care of. And the woman would look at me with this quiet compassion but resolve. She's not your kid, she's thinking. I'm sorry that this is happening to you, but I'm her family and you're not. And I feel this complicated compassion, but fuck you for taking this kid away from the only home she's ever known. Fuck you for making me think I had a daughter. I've been more of a parent to this kid than you have ever been. You have done nothing for her. She is my daughter. My daughter. She's my daughter. And I had her over and disappeared to the house, and in that moment I know that I'd never see her again. And so I drive back up here. My dad would have packed all the baby stuff, but I know he would not have been able to get everything, so I'd be going about my day a week, a month later, and I'd find something there, something that she loved, something that she'll never remember. And it hit me. Willa's gone. Willa's name isn't Willa anymore. Willa doesn't exist. Sorry.
She gonna be messed up if she don't know the other half of her. You know, sometimes I look at her and I just hate myself. I just can't believe I brought another little black girl into this world. This world ain't built for beautiful brown black girls. This world will ignore her, kick her when it's supposed to love her, bite her when it's supposed to kiss her, tell her she ugly when she really pretty, then rape her, and then blame it on her. It is a hard load for a little black girl to carry. So is you gonna be the world or her daddy? Because I'll tell you one thing, all her mama is a little black girl who believed everything the world done told her.
There was this spray that my dad breathed in, and now I don't have the eggs. They've all been destroyed by radiotherapy, and even if they found one, I can't carry it. The tumor wiped out half my organs. My body can't support the baby. I will never have children. I will never have children. I will never have children. You know what? Maybe I don't deserve them anyways. When a friend tells me she's pregnant, I smile and kiss and hug and ask her dumb questions like, how far along? Any names picked yet? what are you craving? But I don't let on what I'm craving. That despite my big smile and congratulations, I'm green, and I'm bubbling, and I'm thinking, I hope it dies inside of you. Is that normal? I don't know. And I never will.
Well, I hate to say this, but there's a slight problem with Winifred. Winifred is secretly married to young friend Thorny. So she might be drawn to you. That's certainly possible. But she can't be your girlfriend. Or your wife. Which is a problem considering the rumors, but maybe you don't care about the rumors. They're stupid. Don't worry about them. Your father's just a little concerned, that's all, about his heir getting married and producing an heir. He's just a little anxious that your favorite flavor might not be wife, if you get what I'm saying. Well, I'm sure it is. I'm sure it's ridiculous. It's just, adoption is a word one hears floated from time to time in these circumstances. Frank as the adoptive heir. But, rumor. Probably not true.
You know, most playwrights/directors would have had me up and on the floor by now. Are you saying you wouldn't fuck me on the floor if you knew you could get away with it? What if I gave you permission? Call Stacy and tell her you're not coming home tonight. Now, you be her. I mean, you created Vonda. You know her from the inside. You are gorgeous. But you see what the problem here is, Tommy. Any way you cut it, any way you play this, it's degrading to women. It's an insult. It's pornography. I mean, just look at you. Some helpless cunt, submissively offering herself to a man. Beat me, hurt me, I'm just a woman. How dare you? How dare you? You thought you could loop some poor little idiot actress into bending to your programming, didn't you? Create your own little Frankenstein monster? Well, how's the world now? Not so diminished now, is it?
What kind of person was he? He was a corporate lawyer, purchased things. He liked coconut cake very much. No, sorry, he liked red velvet better. Also, he likes Willie Nelson, and he makes the best fettuccine Alfredo. And when he does it, he does this thing. He's like, rah, fettuccine monster! And I'm like, ah, fettuccine monster! So weird. Knowing someone, he has no hair on his back or shoulders. His hair recedes 1 millimeter every year. He doesn't like Brussels sprouts or pearl onions. He says they're like eyes. He is the nicest man. He is the nicest man. And he has the nicest
nicest hands that anyone would be so lucky to be all wrapped up in. He had the nicest hands.
But it's the field that's the problem. Because people with your job come into work so eager to connect trauma A to trauma D, so they always do. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy or whatever. They hear that my mom and my best friend are both emotionally distant, and they go, see? And like that way of thinking feels so emblematic of how we're supposed to look at the world nowadays, where it's like poverty is because of racism and housing, which is because of capitalism. And at a certain point, you're just saying that everything is fucked and everyone is abused, and when everything is connected, it feels like nothing is connected. That way of thinking fully rots your brain. You stop being able to see what's right in front of your face. You stop being able to talk to people. It is endless and hopeless because you just get trapped in the discourse of it all. And you just end up mindlessly reposting GoFundMes all day, begging for spare change on your little Instagram street corner on behalf of strangers, instead of actually doing something. So I'm just not sure that therapy aligns with how I deal with things.
You messed with my head. You were supposed to protect and provide and be my home sweet home, and you hurt me and break my stuff, and you scared the hell out of me, and I'm not bringing a child into this. I told you, Kyle. Every night I told you, but you'd be yelling about something or fussing about the stupidest. Like, Kyle had a bad day and tells me I'm a bitch. Kyle gets a speeding ticket, and I'm a bitch. Kyle spends our money on poker, loses it all, throws the chili on the kitchen floor, and I'm a bitch. Why do you do this if you love me?
I had some fun, fell in love, and all that. And hey, you got yourself a grade, a column or two in the school paper. Congratulations. No, I mean it. Congrats. Just do me a favor, okay? Don't fool yourself into thinking that this is art. It's a sick fucking joke, but it is not art. You know when Picasso took a shit? He didn't call it a sculpture. No, he knew the difference. That's what made him Picasso. And if I am wrong about this, if I have missed the point, and somehow puking up your shitty little neuroses all over people's laps is art, then you ought to at least understand that there's a price to it. Somebody pays for your 2 minutes on CNN. Somebody always pays for people like you. And if you can't realize that, if you don't get at least that much, then you're about 2 inches away from using babies to make lampshades and calling it furniture. And I guess I'm done.
I've always wanted to be a museum guard. Because I've always loved paintings. And you know, I've always thought that paintings should be in a person's house, not in a museum. Oh no, don't get me wrong, I do think that the painting should be in the museum. And I swear to protect it, I would never remove one or touch one. And I swear to uphold all the rules and the regulations. And I've always wanted to be a museum guard my whole life long. Because I've always thought that how can you really love and understand a painting if you only see it for like 5 or 10 minutes? You've got to look at it for your whole day long. Or maybe even your whole life long. I will be the best museum guard you have ever seen. I will!
Hi, I'm Eva. You're gonna love it here. I know when you hear debt collection agency, you must think everyone here is really mean. And you're right. It's a really small community, so everyone here is just really outgoing and mean. It's just a really fantastic and really scary work environment. You seem lovely. Everyone here is going to hit on you. I'm trying to say it like it's a compliment, but it's a warning. It's going to hit on you. Are you seeing someone? Because you should probably start seeing someone like ASAP. Like me. I just broke up with my boyfriend. He started cheating on me, like getting hundreds of blowjobs from other women, and then, eventually ended up murdering someone. No, oh my God, I'm so sorry. What's it called when you stab someone to death? Anyways, I'm just scrambling to find a new boyfriend so my work life can return to normal.
Do you ever think of yourself as actually dead, lying in a box with a lid on it? Nor do I, really. It's silly to be depressed by it. I mean, one thinks of it like being alive in a box. One keeps forgetting to take into account that one is dead, which should make a difference, shouldn't it? I mean, you'd never know you were in a box, would you? It'd be just like being asleep in a box. Not that I'd like to sleep in a box, mind you. Not without any air. You'd wake up dead for a start, and then where would you be? Apart from inside a box. That's the bit I don't like, frankly. That's why I don't think of it!
Okay, I'm going to admit something I've never thought I'd admit to anyone ever. I've got a crush on Adam. Adam Reeves. I know all the girls at school except Monica is in love with him. I know he wouldn't go for a girl like me. I know it's hopeless. I know it all. But I can't help it. I'm almost too embarrassed to admit this, but Adam misses the bus sometimes because he's chatting up with some girl or something. And you know what I do? I would get off the bus after one stop and walk back to school and hang around the bus stop, hoping he'll show up just so I can ride on the same bus as him. Isn't that the most embarrassing thing you ever heard?
All right, so Jamal gets home from coaching Little League Baseball around 1 p.m., right? Right, so I thought I'd come through early, around 10, try to surprise him, cook some breakfast for him, just being fucking nice was my great idea. So I get into his kitchen, right? I'm cooking, I'm beating the eggs. When I noticed the kitchen table. And I didn't even peep it before, just all of the clouds happy and bullshit. Cooking for my man and fuck shit. But peep the kitchen table. Go to Okay? There's 2 boxes of Popeyes, 2 half-drunken 40s, and a mostly drunken glass of red wine. So, you know, a couple of things go through my head, right? Like, number 1, what kind of tacky-ass bitch is drinking red wine Popeyes meals? And 2, am I tripping? Like, could I just be wrong about this entire thing? Okay? So, I peeked through those Popeyes meals, and what do I find? A used motherfucking condom!
If I were to become a famous dancer like you, Greg, and they were to ask me, when was the moment that I decided I wanted to be a dancer, I would answer, I remember when. It was at the Immaculate Conception Catholic High School in Ponce, Puerto Rico, where, oh, what are you looking at? You're making me feel weird. Come on, dog. Hey, you know me? I'm goofy. I did not mean it, okay? Look, I'm sorry, okay? Oh, fuck you then! Look, I am sorry! Your job isn't going as you planned! Oh, Bobby told me. But don't take it out on me, man. I'm just having a little bit of fun. Sometimes I wonder why we bother. You know? Great art! I mean, who needs it? Who fucking needs it?